Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So we are going to do a read. This is going to be you and who, okay? It's going to be a love read, and so we're going to focus on pulling some cards for you first, and then we'll focus on that other person. We're going to find out from that other person what they like most about you, what they dislike about you, and of course, what they want from you most, and so forth, okay? So let's jump into this. Since love obviously does start with you, we're going to go ahead and pull a card specifically for you. So let's jump to that first and take a look at what wants to come out for Virgo. I hope you all are doing fantastic, all right? I hope you're doing fantastic and looking forward to the second half of August, okay? All right, let's take a look at what is coming out for you here for Virgo. Ooh, this is saying text a friend and let them know that you're thinking of them. Okay, so for some of you, this is a really good reminder to reach out and touch someone, right? So that's what it's saying, to connect with others. That's going to be really important to your well-being. Okay, it's going to be very important. So if you're thinking of someone, rather than just thinking of them and just letting it pass by, go ahead, pick up the phone or text them, do whatever it is, but do definitely connect with them. Okay. Interesting, guys. I'm going to move this over here. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's jump in to find out a little bit more that what else might want to come through. What does your inner child want to remind you of in terms of your love life that can play into this second half of August? Again, these are elements that start with you that are going to incorporate into your love read here. Okay, so this wants to remind you that perhaps in the past, right? Maybe in the past within a situation or within love or life, that you maybe have felt ignored. But now things have changed for your Virgo, okay? The interesting thing is that now you give yourself all the self-love and attention that you need right now, okay? So whenever you feel like you're being ignored, you just give yourself a lot more love, right? And that's what this card is talking about that. So it is a message in terms of your inner child that maybe in the past where you kind of felt ignored as an inner child, you're thinking, no, I'm going to turn that around and pivot and focus more on love on myself, right? And then you're going to attract those others that come on in, Virgo. So that's what wants to come out for you here, okay? Anything else that is going to be important for you to be aware of, okay? Now this could be, it's important in terms of your love life. So for some of you that are ignored in a relationship or situation, turn it around and focus on self-love, okay? So keep doing that, all right? Because you're going to attract that person that's right for you, okay? And that's what's going to be key, all right? Because they'll come running. Believe me, they do, all right? All right, let's take a look at anything else that might want to come through for you here, okay? So, this is so interesting. This is the first time that I got this card out of this deck, okay? And this is actually the shadows, like, what's in the shadows, lurking in the shadows that might be preventing you, as it relates to love, okay? And what this talks about is that knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. So it's like, I think the greatest thing is to know thyself, right? And this is actually a quote from Carl Jung, okay? So this is very interesting. It really talks about really knowing your darkness, and the best way to understand, and how to deal with someone else's darkness is to know your very own. Isn't that what we're doing right here, guys? We're going in the shadows. We're going into the inner child. We're going into the self-confidence on the self-love cards. And now we're going to go a little bit more into love and see what wants to come out for you here. And then we'll jump into your main spread, okay? So some of you, or a few of you, needed to hear that, okay? But definitely knowing your darkness, right? Because when you know yours, you kind of know how to kind of maneuver and work with others, right? On a lot of that and how that works. This is so key. Plus you implement that, right? It's not that you're burying it and you're not ignoring that, because it is an important part of you, right? We need to have that within us as well, because it's going to allow us to be able to create the life that we want, to make the choices that we want, right? Just understanding your own darkness is understanding you, and is a big part of knowing thyself. All right. So all about personal development. All right, anything that wants to come through for Virgo? What wants to come through? What we got here? Time is fluid. I am at ease with what is, as everything always works out for me. Okay, so this is what this wants you to remember in terms of your love life. And didn't we just talk about that, right? We just talked about that. It's kind of like, easing into what is, and then loving yourself is going to attract others who love themselves as well, right? And time is fluid. I am at ease, with what is, as everything always works out for me. Yeah, and Abraham Hicks always talks about everything's always working out for me. And I think it might sound a little cliche, but I will tell you guys, it's something that I use as a very wonderful tool. If anything comes up and kind of like, as a bump in the road, everything's always working out for me. There's a reason that I need to strengthen something. I need to, adhere to patience, whatever that is. Okay. So, keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. So I'm going to put this aside. And what we're going to do is focus on your main spread after I pull one more moon card. I want to pull a moon card for you because we've got a full moon that is coming up in on August 22nd, and it's in a full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so let's take a look at what does Virgo need to remember in terms of this full moon that's up and coming, in terms of their intentions up until that point. Let's take a look. What's going to be important? What do we have here? Let's see here. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Ooh, beautiful. So some of you might be starting on a brand new cycle, a brand new beginning. Let's jump into this and see what is happening for you here. And that's the beauty of a full moon. It allows you to let go of what didn't work for you or what didn't serve you the best, but to take the lessons that you've learned, and allows you to celebrate the opportunities and the things that you've accomplished, right? The opportunities such as a fresh start, a new beginning, and any sort of accomplishments that you've gone through. So that's what's coming through here. So now let's go ahead and take a look at where Virgo is on right now, the present moment. Where is Virgo at the present moment? Where is Virgo? Let's take a look at what this is. Okay, what do we have here? We get the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Now this is all about using your intuition, the High Priestess, right? And the Ace of Wands is that passion, fire energy. It's all about that inspiration, those inspirational ideas, whatever inspires you, right? And it's about creation, right? How am I going to create this brand new beginning? It's a little, maybe it might be a little new for some of you, and you might kind of feel like you're on, like a different planet, so to speak. But what this is talking about is to use your intuition and to follow that, and follow what the signs that you're getting in terms of inspiration and creation that are coming your way. Okay, so that's what's coming forth for you here. Yeah, beautiful energy, guys. Connecting with source, tapping into your intuition, the mysterious. That is, that's kind of like that darkness within, right? Or being inspired, your connection with source, that which is hidden, right? It's not in the real, sometimes not visible in this real world, in this physical world, I should say. And so she's using her intuition in terms of the inspirations and creations that are coming, that are being downloaded, right? It's almost as if like this is looking, let me take a look at, like this is looking up, like the connection with source, and then a source is dropping down all these beautiful gems and these opportunities and things that are available for you here. So this is really beautiful energy. I love this. Okay, so let's take a look at anything else that wants to come out for Virgo here. Let's take a look. Anything else that might want to come out? What do we have here? Ooh, okay, Five of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is some sort of like anxiety, some sort of, despair of some sort. Fives are about some sort of conflict within the mind. Now, this could be a conflict of the mind as it relates to some sort of repetition, some sort of something that's going through your mind that's giving you a headache. Now, this could have to do, you might be dealing with an air sign here is what's coming through here as well. Anything from the Love Oracle that wants to come through. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And let's take a look at what this is. Okay. So some of you might be getting headaches. Okay. Let's take a look. What do we have? Yeah. Plant new seeds. It's time to plant new seeds, and not be pulled in by this conflict, distress or anxiety or anything of the sort. It's time to plant new seeds in the mind to bring forth new beginnings. That's what that moon card talked about, right? So this is going to be a beautiful opportunity for you guys. So new pathways, new beginnings. Some of you are starting on a new path in love. Some of you might be planting seeds for a new love, right? And just a new beginning, okay? So whatever that means for you, you know what that is. What's going to be Virgo's strength in the second half of August 2021? Virgo's strength within the situation. What do we have? Let's take a look. Ooh, the Sun card, you guys. The Sun card, amidst all the conflict that could perhaps be surrounding you, Yeah, and this is about, keeping your vibes up, like the Sun card. This is conflict, the Five of Wands, and then we've got two fives, lots of fives coming through here. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Lots of conflict. The fives are about that conflict, right? So, first of all, this wants you to focus on, being in good vibrations, right? This is that victory pose. Focus on the best, manifest what it is that you want, and keep it going. And definitely focus on your manifesting candle, guys, here too, as well as your gratitude candle as well. But this is really coming through, and this is saying, focus on that high vibration and keep that vibe high, and no longer, your strength is to keep this going and getting rid of this. Okay, this is isolation, feeling left out, poverty, that kind of thing. But this is a way that this person is looking down, right? It's that vantage point, right? This is at a disadvantage. This is as an advantage. So looking up, you're able to see what's around you, and oh, there's light. Oh, it's shining on the key, and oh, there's a lock, and oh, I can open the door and get out and move towards the light. And that's what this wants you to move towards, because this light is waiting for you here. All right, and all these people are going through conflict. Here everyone is kind of out for their own. So it's kind of like this Five of Wands really talks to me about an opportunity for. It's kind of like a disagreement and strife. You could be going through some sort of disagreement and strifes, in terms of being abandoned and feeling left out. But this is saying, no, focus on good vibrations. That is what is going to help you. Okay. Anything from the Love Oracle that's going to help Virgo here. Okay. Let's take a look. And it's a 19 card reducing to a 10. So this is about, this is actually coming to fruition here, right? This winning out, right? So this is going to be very, very key. What do we have here? Yeah, some of you could have had some sort of karmic connection with someone, okay? This could have been some sort of karmic tie where you have learned lessons or you finished a karmic cycle, okay? A cycle where you've paid your debts, right? You paid your debts. Now it's you're on the path towards your destiny, okay? And this is about seeing past, illusions of a situation. So perhaps that you've taken off the rose-colored glasses within a love relationship or situation, and you're seeing things, Virgo, for as it really is right here and now. Okay, it's that practicality that's coming through here for you that I believe that's stemming through here. And I kind of think that's kind of what's happening. It's like you've ended an old cycle where you don't have to adopt that anymore, which I think is really nice. So you're kind of taking off the rose-colored glasses, and you've learned the lessons that you've learned, and no more am I going to be in a position where I'm going to feel left out. There's going to be tons of conflict. I'm going to focus on victory, moving into the light. And anything else that's going to help you. What does numerology have to say that's going to help you in your strength position? So that's in your strength position, seeing things for as they really are, not as you want them to be, or as that you want, as you kind of fictionally are kind of plugging in different filters to let this become what it is that you want. So and that's what this is saying. Okay, so anything else that's going to help you? Financial discipline. Wow, this wants you to focus on your financial discipline, right? So, wow, how interesting, guys, that this is coming out. It's a 12 card reducing to a 3, and that's about communication. So this is about perhaps, using, being disciplined in your finances will actually spur on over into your love life. Some of you are focused on your coin and taking care of that. So that could be the case right away, is getting your foundation in place more than anything, okay? And then I get teaching and learning. Some of you might be teaching and learning from a spiritual side, okay? Wow. Now this could be starting up a business in teaching and learning too, okay? And how you having to be disciplined in terms of your finances through this process, okay? So teaching and learning. Wow. Maybe you've learned so much yourself that now you're passing it on. But this is your strength, right? This is your strength, is learning and teaching. It could be from a spiritual aspect of it. It could be from matters of the heart, your connection with source. This is saying is focus on your financial discipline that's going to allow you to be able to do this. What is your, let's find out what it is that's your weakness in this month, the second half of the month for Virgo. The weakness for Virgo, second half of the month that they need to be aware of, okay? What does that look like? What do we have? The weakness is balancing things out, the balancing and the give and take. Okay, so we've got the Six of Pentacles and we've got the Strength card, Major Arcana card. Okay, now that Six of Pentacles really talks about that balance, that generosity of giving and receiving. Okay, and it's really kind of that good symbiotic energy that goes back and forth, right? And so it really talks about balancing things out and having the strength to be able to do that. So if you're afraid that you're not going to be able to balance out, kind of this that could be kind of going on within your head here. This is saying is that you've got the strength here to plant the new seeds, right? And this is actually letting you know that you've got good focus on the good vibrations and your strength moving forward. But so what is negatively impacting you is feeling like you don't have the strength to balance something out. And this is to balance out our light and dark side, right? It's kind of like the masculine, it could be masculine and even feminine energy here, but I really think this is strength and the power to be able to tame your dark and your light side, right? So that's what's coming through. But you've got, this is saying that you don't think that you've got that's negatively impacting being able to not being able to balance. And it could pertain pertain to a relationship. This is partnership and attraction. So this is having the strength to really balance out your light and dark side, especially in partnerships romantically. This is the Two of Cups that really talks about that. Partnership and attraction, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And then you got Leo energy and Earth energy coming through here, okay? So that's what's coming into play here. What's negatively impacting you is not keeping in balance to check your light and dark side pertaining to relationships. And for some of you, it just is this, the illusions, getting rid of the illusions and really getting down to the nitty gritty, right? And keeping in good vibrations so you're planting some new seeds, okay? Anything else from the Love Oracle in terms of your weakness here that might want to come through here? Yeah, this is about cleaning up which is no longer serving you, right? So cleaning up anything that's no longer serving. This could be a way of thinking that might be coming through here that's going to be very, very key. This is that's something that's definitely coming through here. Okay, very, very key. All right, this is maybe that you were feeling ignored in a relationship or situation. And again, remember we said at the very beginning, turn that around and focus on you, self-love and attention, right? And give yourself the attention that you need, right? And balancing out the light and dark sides, right? So beautiful. Best way forward in this. What does that look like? Creating some sort of plan. You've got the Emperor energy and you've got the Knight of Wands, okay? The Emperor energy is Aries energy, and it's about being strategic in terms of love, okay? Maybe this was also the financial discipline comes out, to not only focus on, discipline of your finances, make sure you're not spending too much or that type of thing, but just kind of watching over that, being strategic over that, so you've got the freedom to do what it is that you want to do. The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy is all about energy, passion, lust, and adventure. Your best way forward is to be strategic in moving forward in your passions, okay? Some of you that's teaching and learning, some of you that is love, some of you that's both, okay? Anything else that wants to come through for Virgo, the second half of August? What do we have? Yeah, Knight of Cups. You might have an opportunity. Someone that's young that's coming forth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming forth with love. Might get messages from someone as it pertains to love. Okay, they're very transparent and it's very loving. So that's what seems to be coming through here. Anything from the Love Oracle. Okay. What do we have here? Memories, old flame, how things used to be. So this could be having you, reminiscing about memories of a particular person, right? And again, it's that twin flame, or an old flame, I should say, not a twin flame, but an old flame. Some of you might be thinking about that, right? And you might have an opportunity that's coming into play here. But this is saying is that if you've got someone coming up from the past, and you're looking to, work with that. For some of you that do, there's obviously many of you that don't as well. But for those of you that do, this is saying it has you reminiscing, but this is also seeing past the illusions, right? And cleaning things up. Perhaps you're meeting with someone to clean things up from the past so you can move forward with an opportunity of love as well. Okay, and I should say this Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, guys. I think I said it was Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, just to correct that, okay? But it's emotions. Nevertheless, it's really just really talking about moving forward. Very, romantic. Someone coming forth that's putting forth some messages towards you. Let's take a look at this other person, okay? What's this other person? What's happening with this other person? Where are they at? What do we have? Death and rebirth. So they're going through a death and rebirth, and now they're seeing things clearly, and they're looking to create what it is that they want in their life. The Queen of Wands is very exuberant, vibrant. She creates what it is that she wants, but there has been some sort of ending. It could have been within this relationship or a situation, or just in this person's life, where they can see things clearly now, and now they are able to move forward, okay, because something came to an end, okay? Anything else? And that puts forth a brand new beginning. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It has this person doing more education and more, kind of a little bit more research, and then things are kind of going off. Light bulb moments are happening, and this person is realizing, in terms of moving forward and being very energetic and wanting to start new, okay? Anything else from the Love Oracle for this other person? Yeah, before I think that they were clouded and confused through the process, but what they realize is that no one compares to you. They were a little bit clouded and misunderstood, but now they're finding out no one compares to you, and that's what's coming through. What does this person want most from Virgo? What does this person want most from Virgo? Let's take a look. What do we get? Introspection. This person wants you to put in the work for a brand new beginning. This person wants you to go inside and actually, focus on the day-to-day work to have a new beginning. This is the Ace of Cups. This is, compassion and intimacy. So it's about going within here, with this Hermit energy, and that it all, it's Virgo energy automatically, which is so interesting. So they want you, Virgo, to go within your card and put in the work, the day-to-day routine oriented type work in a relationship for compassion and intimacy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy as it pertains to love. That's what they want most from you right here. It seems to be coming through here. Anything else from the Love Oracle? Let's take a look. Yeah, they do not want a robotic card. They want you to express your feelings, okay? So whether you or this other person was kind of running into that, that's the case is what I feel here, that there's empty feelings and things have become boring, okay? And this person wants you to put in the work for the day-to-day, through this process and have this brand new beginning. Yeah, open up. They want you to open up and not have a robotic heart, okay? So open up, not be shy or timid, okay? So that's what I feel it's coming through. What does this person like most about Virgo? What is that? What do they like most? The Seven of Wands, how you just are focused on your world and not going to let anyone rock it, okay? So you're going to make sure that your world is centered in calm and peace, right? And those are vying for your attention, down here, as long as they don't mess your world. I mean, that's kind of the biggest thing, because the Seven of Wands, seven's about having faith, but this is all about, competition and persevering. So this person is going to continue. What they like about you is that you continue to persevere and don't let anyone mess up or muck up their world. Okay. So that's what they like most about you. Anything else? A Page of Cups. So that you have come forward with messages of love towards them, right? Maybe you've sent messages back and forth, of love as it pertains to love, messages of love that are coming through here, and balancing your emotions. What they love is your balancing of your emotions, right? And this is beautiful because the Queen of Cups, she's very calm, intuitive, she's very compassionate. And they miss that type of love, having that around them. That's what they like most about you, that you're so calm, intuitive, and compassionate. Anything else that wants to come out? Let's take a look. Yeah, and that you focus on being physical active, because that really helps you with your communication. Okay, so being physically active within your life. They love that. It's a 13 reducing to a 4 because they understand physical fitness grounds you, and that's key. What is it that they dislike about Virgo? What do they dislike about Virgo? They dislike that you've like that you focused on that of which that didn't work, right? And things have now come to some sort of completion here. Now this is a successful completion of learning. Okay, so what they dislike is the fact that maybe that you focused on the past and then something came full circle, to some sort of end, right? This is what I feel here. Okay, so this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But this is, this is interesting. Another 5 card, right? So this talks about, some sort of loss or regret, right? So this is about loss or regret of something that's, that brought something toward, to some sort of completion, because we get the World card. And now we have, what they dislike is that you're looking, beyond, beyond the, kind of the view in front of them, as she's doing. She's kind of daydreaming off into the, off in front of her, and she's not looking down at the cups that have spilled, and she's not looking at that beautiful cup that's alongside of her that's yet to be used. It's all full with all this magnificent color. So she's thinking about how she's going to use this, right? So she doesn't make any mistakes moving forward. And this is about not making a move. There's a stall here is what I feel here. And that's what they dislike. There's some sort of stall here, okay, is what I feel here. Yeah, falling apart. They feel that you're losing interest because there's no connection. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. We're going to dive deep because we're going to find out a little bit more about this other person. We're going to dive pretty deep, okay? We are going to find what it is that they haven't told you and what you haven't told them, okay? Then we'll look about what it is that they're afraid of and what you're afraid of, messages from both sides. We'll have a potential outcome as well as oracle advice. So if you want to join me on that other side, get ready to dive deep. And if not, guys, I look forward to seeing you next time. Definitely like, subscribe, note your comments below. And until next time, namaste.